What's up, YouTube? It's your boy back again. What's up, my goons? Jody Magic Fest Keith here with another viewer submitted deck list. Today we have Legacy Infect, and if you'd like to see your deck list played, there's a link in the description down below for your deck to be played live on stream and uploaded to YouTube. And if you're enjoying the content, please make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be alerted when new videos go live. And if you want to support the stream financially, you can do that best through one-time PayPal donations, joining my Patreon, or submitting a deck to the queue and paying to bump it up. There's also many other ways and other sponsors I have down below. So if you're enjoying the content and you want to, throw some shekels at it, that's the way to do it. But we're going to get in on it today. We already got the league up. We have Bant Infect. It's a light splash of white for sideboard cards such as Swords of Plowshares, Absolute Law to protect us from red removal, namely Punch and Fire, and Rest in Peace for Graveyard Hate. Heavy Graveyard Hate. We have Swords Plowshares. It removes a creature, and then your opponent gains life. And since we're trying to win via poison counters, it's almost like a free roll, the Swords to Plowshares. So this is what we're working with. We have a little bit of Disruption. We have our Infect creatures, Glistener Elf, the unblockable Blighted Agent, and Inkmoth Nexus with the one of Viridian Corrupter main deck. We have a very, very small crop rotation package. Game one, we can use it to get Wasteland, Inkmoth Nexus, or Dryad Arbor if we need it. And then post board, we have the full suite with the Karakas and the Bojuka Bog with an additional crop rotation. So I usually don't play this deck, but some of my best friends love playing this deck. So it's going to be nice to actually get in and play. Click in the play. Or I will just win a Pro Tour, sure. It's on my list of things to do. But it's not coming up for a while, so I can't book any travel between now and then. Nice. I do enjoy playing Legacy, but this is a deck that I never have played in Legacy and never really thought about playing and kind of stayed away from. And then this past weekend I actually had a local Legacy event where I forgot my lands cards at home, so I ended up borrowing a Death and Taxes deck. So I did some attacking, and it opened my eyes to a whole new way to play Magic. So, we get a smooth 5-0 right here. We might just, be in the business. I think we're going to keep this. No Glistener Elf, Daze, Mountain Deck, Goblin Guide, Burn Spells incoming. I'd love to see a land here. Didn't see it. Noble Hierarch, huh? Alright, I think right here we're going to start with a fetch for a breeding pool and play the Noble Hierarch. Or actually, maybe we'll come in the Glistener Elf, because that might be the scariest card for our opponent. They can block it, but there's a thing when you play, you're like putting a lot of pressure by having a Glistener Elf out here. People are always scared they're gonna die. We could Spell Pierce that Rift Bolt. Or we could play a Noble. I like playing the Noble. And the Inkmoth, passing the turn. Doesn't have a second land. I think we'll just let the Glistener Elf die there. This is the Eidolon, I'm just going to Daze it. And then if we could get a Berserk, I think they're dead. So that's cool. Sylvan Library. Daze looks nice. Crop rotation's okay. Blighted Agent's alright. I think the Sylvan can go back. I think we're going to play the Blighted Agent. Now he knows about the Spell Pierce, so that's Berserk. It looks like they're dead. Two. We got the Daze for the Fire Blast. It's great. Oh yeah, there we go. On it. We're on it. And he knows about the Spell Pierce, so beautiful. I think Absolute Law is probably good. Hydroblast, sure. Flusterstorm again. Force. We got a green sun up in this piece. I think Sylvan can go. Spell Snare can catch the price and the Eidolon. But Hydroblast is probably just a better counter spell. I don't know that there's going to be any artifact that we want to get. Nice. In case they board into Ensnaring Bridge. I mean, I got 4 Force Wills and a Daze. I'm not super worried about it. I think we can cut this, to be honest with you. If they show it to us game 2, maybe we have Spell Pierce too, so like we got a lot. We need to cut 3 more here. Yeah, Dryad Arbor can go. You think Berserk? Okay. I like the Berserk to be able to kill him, but you can see that Spell Snare is kind of important for the maybe we don't need these swords. Maybe we don't need Spell Snare since we have swords. See how we got a little red ticker right here? That's great. don't need this become immense. Gotta cut something here. Maybe I won't force that. Like that little goblin might do a bunch of damage to us. I like forcing it. Slap. Too easy. Two. I think I just said right here, right? Easy game, yo. Easy game. Turn 3 kills, huh? Made it look easy. Opponent didn't draw any lands, though. Give him that. Although we had Daze anyway, so. Crop rotation is medium, but one thing you can do with crop rotation is find an infect threat if you need one. And if opponent taps out for, like, you know, Sulfuric Vortex or something crazy, you can surprise with an Infector. The little nimble deck. I think I'll keep this one on the play. I mean, it's a little soft to Wasteland, right? But other than that, we're okay. They waste the trop they don't have for the Inkmoth. Should I Flusterstorm that? I like it. It's aggressive, but trying to keep them off balance here. They might cut the hand weak just because they cantrip. I'm kind of off it right now, MBG. Didn't do too well with it in Vegas. I'm not that excited about it anymore. Probably some kind of combo deck that I should have played a little differently against, I think. But we'll see. A Braid? It's the weirdest card for me to see right here. Maybe I shouldn't have swung with this Inkmoth. This will soften them up. Could have got a Wasteland on the scene. Blue Ray Control. This is a very strange list. Be careful about Blood Moon. Okay. Well, in that case, I should have fetched for a forest. Yikes. Blood Moon's like the best card. I should have fetched for a forest. I didn't think about Blood Moon main deck. Read that message a little late. So if we had a forest here, we could have nobled and swung for 2. Or left the vines up. Blood Moon's like one of the best cards against this deck. I aggressively Daze 2 cantrips. Played out a Snapcaster. Okay. Come on, first. Yeah, but we're dead as soon as I hit 4 mana to Jace bounce or get a burn spell for the Blighted Agent. Should have fetched that forest, man. I'll never make that mistake again. so used to trying to conceal information from our opponent, you know? Okay, I think we want Hydroblast, Force of Will, Absolute Law, Flusterstorm. I think crop rotation is something that we don't really want, although we can go get a basic with it. Sanctuary. Swords to Plowshare. Don't want that. Swords. Rest in peace. No thanks. Maybe we want these K grips for the Blood Moon. It's possible. I think we definitely want this Sylvan. I think we can cut a Berserk. It's going in. Although we're on the play. I think the whole Green Sun Dryad Arbor thing's kind of off that. Corrupter can go to. Snare can get a snap. Or in a braid, which is nice. We want Sylvan. I think we might want the Sylvan. $61. We got the Dryad Arbor out of here. I think I want a good amount of blue cards, a healthy number of blue cards anyway, if we're bordering in the Force. Could be that we don't need the Force. Yeah, let's try it like this. Also, Misdirection. Force is probably better than Misdirection also, because you can't misdirect a braid unless they have a creature. I think we go with the Glistener Elf on 1. Since we don't have a pump spell, and then we get Noble the next turn. Or if we want to make sure we get the Glistener Elf down, we can come with the Noble first. Because if he forces a Glistener Elf, then did it show him mousing over this, or were we mousing over this? You know how in other digital card games it shows the or if we play Stifle. Oh Lord, I really want to play a Sylvan now. I'm gonna play a Sylvan. Sylvan's gonna give him a hard time. Yeah, I should border in the Force over the Misdirection. It's just better, I think. God, Sylvan Library is so good. I think if he kills my elf, I'm not going to fight over it. Since we got the Sylvan in play. Big surprise. Big surprise, baby. Big surprise, baby. What up? Well, we're down a game, Carson. We're 1-0 right now. We won round 1 against Burn. Quick little 2-0. Now we're up against Blue-Red Control. And we're trying to grind them out with a Sylvan. Too bad you can't spacebar to pass priority. That'd be great. I'm down with Daze that. If it is a charm, I'm all about dazing that. Come with this Noble. Attack for 2. Visible Noble Hierarch triggers. I hate that roll in real life. Oh yeah, we're working on it. We gotta get out of this 1 game deficit right here, but one thing we know for sure, Karsten, is the 3-2 Dream is still alive. We're going to try and 5-0 with it. This is a viewer-submitted deck list, so it's my first time playing the deck, but I've definitely lost this deck a bunch. Very happy to have Sylvan Library in play. The deck is quite vicious too, especially being on play. Like, opponent could just be thinking, "Oh man, I'm dead to an Invigorate next turn." What are they really thinking? You know, I know when we're up against this deck, I get scared, and then whenever I try and be like, "Oh well, whatever, ain't got it," they got it. So it's tough because you got to play your game plan kind of slow if you got interaction. Got 3 green cards against all the blue and red cards in the world. Just trying to make it in this world. Yeah, I can see that. Probe needed to be banned though. I guess I can put this back. See how it goes. Probe with therapy was so annoying. Yeah. You just probe in general, man. Taking the bluff out of the game. Scary. Gotta play something, Electrolyze? Got kind of that. Can anybody tell me why? It is like a power class and we're so dead. Sylvan's so good. Do we swing with more than one creature or just one creature? Now we're at 6, so could have some kind of electrolyze again, which would suck. I think I want to swing for 3 here. We're going super wide. And I probably should have played a Noble Hierarch before activating instead of the Flusterstorm. That's actually a pump spell we needed. Probably should have kept the Noble back just so we could, if we did somehow get Wrath. Okay. Oh, definitely holding on double blue here. The whole time everybody was... I think I'll let that one go. Because any one of these dorks is lethal. I mean, you could potentially block now, but we got Inkmoth to fly over. Told me to keep them. Yep. Ponder it up, bro. Oh, okay. Yeah. Piracy Charm's a good card for this deck, too. Because it has 3 different modes, and you use 2 of them pretty often, I think. +1/-1 killing Dark Confidant, Vendilion Click, Mirror Match. Just having, like, there's a lot of 1 toughness creatures in format. Thalia. Stuff like that. Did not shuffle. Alright. I would love a Sylvan here. See, I can double activate, spell pierce, and oh, we don't need this land. Do we need a misdirection? Go to 2. What's up? What's up? What's up, Tommy Kid? How you doing? Bolt me. I guess I didn't have to show that misdirection, but we're about to board it out anyway. For the Force Will, I think. Because you can't misdirect the Electrolyze. Jeez, what a card, Electrolyze, huh? Do we want Karakas over the Wasteland? It's another white source. I can see that. We have the crop rotation out, but Karakas can bounce V-click if he tries to block. I like that. I like Pendelhaven too. Yeah, let's try it. Try it like this. Do not like this hand. Keep this one. Dude, I am blessed right now. I got a new job and I got an A on my presentation on concussions, head trauma, and now I can change how you over time Won't be the same person even for the worst. That last part I didn't get. Trauma and how it can change how you be the same person even for the worst. Wow. For the worst. Alright, man. Good vibes. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, Dom. I don't know what all that meant, but man, you sound hype about it, bro. So that goes out for you, my goon. Hell yeah. Good vibes your way. I like it. I like it. I like it. I think we should play the Blighted Agent here. Because we have potential lethal. Well, not potential lethal, but... You know. It's nice to get the threat on board. We can have lethal in 2 turns. And then this also kind of scares our opponent a little bit. Fetch a basic. Blood Moon, okay. Didn't have a Daze there. That sucked. I thought about brainstorming, but I figured the better blue card was probably the Blighted Agent. Oh, yikes. That's a card we did not plan for. Holy smokes. Alright. Draw us a card. Decide if we want to save this thing. Wow, Static Caster. That one's got us by the balls here, Bring. Maybe we should try and keep this thing up. But maybe I'll kill a Blighted Agent and we get Noble into a Hydroblast. Although if we have a Hydroblast, it's very likely I'll just kill the Blood Moon instead. least we're gonna draw some cards off of this, but still, if they're blue cards, it doesn't help. And what do you know? It's blue cards. Yikes. You gonna tell me to keep them? So many blue cards. Man, if we could have drawn a K-Grip up until now, that would have been great. Like, if we could have spent this turn K-Grip in that Blood Moon, oh boy. We could just be dead to a bolt, but I think we gotta try and hit the thing to try and make the thing work. No, this is not how it was drawn up. The main deck Blood Moon, if we would fetch a force that first game, we would have just 2-0'd this cat. But now we did. Alright. See if we were going to be close to even hitting. Here's our Sylvan. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Alright. Well, don't run off just yet, guys, because the 3-2 dream's still alive, baby. And I think, yeah, I just didn't play around Blood Moon game 1. That was a mistake. I was really thinking it was some kind of sneaky show deck. Cantrips, preordain, yada, 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 yada. Double of Braid. Interesting deck. Never know if a deck's like that. It's got a gut shot hanging around. Tough, 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 tough. But the Poison Boys are still fighting. I think I'd like to take a moment to recommend a couple of my sponsors here. You want to check out Bearded Dragon. If you're buying cards online, you want to follow my link down below. Click the Bearded Dragon logo. It'll take you to their store. And when you're checking out, they have a big Cyber Monday sale today. 15% off if you're buying singles. It's a good place to go. I'm not sure if you can pre-order some Masters packs, but you might want to do that. And if you type in my name Jody at checkout, you get 10% off your online purchase. This hand's unkeepable. Although we're on the draw, and if we draw a trop, it's not bad. I think I'm molding though. Keep this one. That's an Infector. Okay. Okay. Don't rough me up, bro. I got a strange feeling I'm about to get him to Torok. Nope. Island Ponder, okay. Yep, you call it Eviscerations. We really wanted that K-Grip. I'm glad it wasn't that other card. Druid's, whatever it is. The Cycling Artifact Destruction. I think we can Blighted Agent here. Nathan of the Guild Leaf, welcome to the Goon Squad, baby. Thanks for the follow. Sinner's Deliverance. Look, hey man, you ain't gotta sell me on an old K-Grip, you know? You want to go for it? I'm going for it. You going for it? I'm going for it. I mean, if we Berserk it and he like pushes, then we're dead, right? Daze is also a card you could have. Forces back, we lose it all. Psych! We ain't playing no games with you! What's it? With you! Alright, so I think we want Sanctuary. I think Recipes is not bad against that deck, but Absolute Law. I mean, they got pushed, so maybe Law is not perfect. They run a little lighter on the bolts, I think. Hydroblast can counter that Colligans, but not much else. Baleful Strix is kind of a problem, right? I mean, maybe coming with an extra Wasteland is probably okay. He fetched 2 basics, so there could be like some basic, non-basic land hate in that deck. I think Sylvan's gonna be a champ. Flusterstorm's probably good. Probably want the Dryad Arbor because I imagine there's a Edict in that deck. Corruptor can kill a Baleful Strix. Yeah, but if the game's going that long, Eviscerations, then I'm kind of off it. Is what I'm thinking. I don't have much experience, obviously, but Misdirection for the Him, I like that. Spell Pierce. Spell Snare can counter Baleful Strix. Counter Snapcaster also. So I want these 4. I just don't know what I want out. I think maybe we can cut the Corruptor. I mean, it kills Baleful Strix, which is like big upside. but we also want protection from Edict. I guess we got a Spell Snare. I don't think there's anything we really need crop rotation for, so we can cut that. Cut one Berserk. Absolute Law is a possibility. I don't know, this could be a big 0 though. I think it could be a big 0, so I'm just going to come at it like this. I hope we got enough to make it work. Keep this. Not the best of hands, not the worst of hands. Don't thought seize me, bro. Yeah, that's a good idea. Eviscerations, that's a good idea. We don't have a force for Invigorate. There it is. Make them think about Daze. He went with Island, so didn't have to worry about him. Yeah, they may run B2B. I could see it. Sylvan's gonna be nice. Want to hide his Berserk, I think, because we'll need that to get through the Baleful Strix with the Inkmoth. I mean, if we get B2B, we get B2B, you know? Not much we can do about that. Oh yeah, baby, give me that Sylvan. Oh yeah, baby, we made it. We made it! Ooh, I want that Misdirection for sure. I don't think we're berserking this turn, but probably should have brainstormed. What else is there to do? We can wait. We could offer the Noble Hierarch in a trade with the Baleful Strix. Cuts us off blue mana quite a bit. I think we need our mana, so let's just chill. I normally cut some number of days on the draw. Blue count is kind of low. Oh man, this deck might have Blood Moon in it. That would be the worst. I could Vines this and then pitch a Spell Snare. Throw it a Brainstorm. Or we just do that. Should get that Blighted Agent. Can't Misdirection Colgan's command because there's two different targets. It says target spell with a single target. Alright, here we go. Dryad Arbor. Do we want all these? Take the 8-ball. Double bulk and burn us. Misdirection is going to be scary though. I think we need the mana, so I'll keep both of these. We shouldn't play the Blighted Agent. I can Spell Snare that thing. What's our real plan here? He's gonna bolt us. Maybe I should get that Blighted Agent in my hand and try to kill him with just Inkmoth. Also, we should have left the Pendelhaven untapped instead of the Inkmoth, because we weren't going to attack with it. Now I'm thinking about blocking with it. Shit. If he bolts us, we could activate the Inkmoth and block. That's true. That's true, but I'm also thinking about something else here. If this gets forced and we get bolted, then we can't block either. Might let him just bolt us and then we can misdirect it back to the Strix. And then have Vines up. I think that's probably better. And if worse comes to worse and he has a force for the misdirection, then plus he might have Flusterstorm, you know, and we play around Flusterstorm right here by getting him to tap his mana first. And then that way we get to keep our green mana up for the Vines. I don't want to take 2 off this. Yeah, let's just kill the Death Toucher. Plus we can block the Snapcaster, so with the Dryad Arbor. Deluge would be like the scariest shit. But can we cast 3, 4, 5? Yeah, we can cast Become Immense if he deluges, to give us protection from a deluge. You'd have to do it for a whole lot, which you probably would do it for a whole lot. But would a whole lot be 7? Huh. The old Misdirect. Running the interference game. Definitely tap my mana wrong here, though. A Blood Moon would not be great for us either. The Blood Moons, I'm activate the Inkmoth in response. Guess I should Vines this. Can't Helmless, so that's good. Didn't even attack. Wow, that's bad. Opponent should have attacked right there. Might have blocked with a Dryad Arbor. Invigorate seems nice. I guess we just run this in. Hope this works. Maybe we should attack with the Inkmoth too. Because we could have cast all these spells. Not this one kick though, if we attack with the Vines. Oh, I was supposed to respond to that with Pendelhaven. I should have Pendelhaven this before declaring attackers. I mean, we got Sunshot, you can have it. Definitely should have Pendelhaven first. But I think we just go in Berserk here. Take this call. Hello? All right. Sorry about that. Got me a regular client in the Uber business. Lady I used to work with. Her car's in a shop for a few days, so she needs a ride to and from work. So I'm gonna be doing that. I need to make some extra bread, so that'll help. That'll help. Now we're gonna get back up on it. That was a nice little Infector win. I think we want to fetch a... What were we on the draw? Yeah, this hand's like a turn 2 kill. So I'm definitely keeping it. We want the Trop on turn 1 in case we want to Invigorate to protect. This deck's great. Is this how all the hands look? Better not have no Thalia. Better shut your whore mouth, Matt Collins. Talking about that Thalia. Not today's son. They might force his Glistener Elf though. They could have a plow. That is a thing that they could have. They can't really be the show and tell either. So maybe we just go for it. Double Invigorate. I'm a little worried about this whole shebang. We could play it slow and just play Inkmoth and a Noble and attack for 2, or play a Noble and attack for 2. Could just lead with the Noble instead of the Pendelhaven. Well, I think their answers might be counterspells, right? If it's counterspells we're worried about, then... But if it's Plow, then I don't want to give them a 3-for-1. You know, this is like Fetch Tundra Plow, then... Yikes. Plus, we don't know anything about what's in our opponent's deck for us to sideboard correctly. Try it like this. Yeah, we'll see what they do. I mean, they're digging for a counterspell here, it looks like. Go with the free spell. Let him Brainstorm. Dead. Alright, so I think it's a combo deck. Sure, it's a Volk. I think I want the Force of Will, Flusterstorm. Red cards probably want to put Hydroblast. I don't think they're interacting with their creatures much. I think maybe the Corrupter can go. I don't know about Spell Snare. If it's definitely not Miracles, right? So I think Spell Snare is probably not it. I think it's like blue-red show and tell or something. In which case I want this out. And I want Karakas in with another crop rotation. I'm thinking that this might be it. And then we probably want K-Grip, which can be doubled up. I think the Green Sun Dryad Arbor shebang can go. Don't know how great Sylvan is. Ugh. Misdirection can go too. This combo deck, we want all the pump, right? We need blue cards, so I want to cut Blighted Agent. And nausea, more control. Yeah. I think I can guess. 61 right here. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, you know. I don't mind being wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. Maybe come with it like this. I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't mind being wrong. I think the first time I've been wrong. Been wrong plenty. Well, I'm not sure, so I'm gonna leave the vines in, you know? I think this is a reasonable hand against show and tell. So they show and tell in a creature. Then we can put in the Inkmoth. We can crop rotate. Yeah. If he Blood Moons, that's a problem. But if he doesn't, then I think we're okay. No Blood Moon, that's good. Yep. Had to get an Infector into play. What's up with these fetching of basics, man? Why do people do that? Blood Moon. Man, phase one. What do we have in this deck? We got Wasteland left in the deck. Wouldn't mind going to get that. We do have K-Grip left in the deck too. I think I'm gonna go get a Wasteland. So as long as he can't kill this thing, we can kill him next turn. Don't kill me, bro. You got a braid right here? Oh my god. We keep the Glistener Elf and try and, but then we want to be blue mana. Could throw away both our Invigorates. I'm with it. I'm with it. So we lost everything. He's got 3 cards. We got a mountain. And we attack for 2. So we're soft to sneak, but whatever. Aaron Gwent, man. Did you put your... we got lands in the queue right now. Maybe I'll play some lands tomorrow. So any pump spell is going to kill him next turn. So I play that land just in case he flushes back. Take a Become Immense. Should play that land last turn. Oh, we're so dead if he's got a Grizzlebrand. So should play that land last turn. I didn't think about that. We can beat an Emrakul once, but if he's got Grizzlebrand with this sneak, we're just dead. Okay. Fuck. Yep. Yikes. That's what I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. But now we know. Pyroclasm, huh? We want Absolute Law for that? Probably not. We want Needle for the thing. Pretty close. Want Needle. Maybe we want Misdirection. What do we... Become Immense needs to be gone. That's gone. Maybe we want Wasteland, a Tango with them. Definitely want Karakas. Crop rotation seems okay. We got K-Grip. Vines is a little slower, so I think we could probably get rid of the Vines. Hydroblast is fine. Now we got the Needle back in the mix. Maybe we don't need the Misdirection. It's like another Force Will though. if we get into a force fight. Daze, Misdirect. He's got red elemental blast too, so these are things to think about. We need to keep the blue count high. Maybe it's just the Sylvan we don't need. Cut 2 Inkmoths. Inkmoth's a lot slower, that's true, but we need to make land drops. Do you like Inkmoth over the Wasteland? I like the Wasteland to just kind of be tempo-y. I like this. You know, we can play a little tempo game with them. Waste them, make our Dazes better. God, this hand's so bad. This hand's also not that good. But I keep it. Could also crop rotation for Pendelhaven. Picked up a blue card, which is good. Don't know if we want to crop rotate for Wasteland here. We don't have much pressure on our opponent here. OG, baby. I like OG JM. If I'm ever picking, I'm picking an OG one every time. Alright, let's see. Crop rotate into a Pendelhaven and pump this. This is all kind of bad. I feel like we got to play the Karakas, but then they get to play around it. There's also an argument to be made for crop rotation for Wasteland, but that just sets him back one turn, where Pendelhaven is a 5-turn clock. If we have a Coinments in our deck, be a little different. I don't want this to get spell pierced. Oh, this is hard. Maybe I can just attack for one. Yeah, but okay. So if we're gonna crop rotation, do we play the Karakas first? Do we want him to counter the crop rotation? It's possible. Do we want to sack the forest or the blue? Probably the blue. Well, we got Brainstorms in our deck. Yeah, they do have Blood Moon. That's what beat us last game in Misdirections. But I feel like we can't really beat a Blood Moon anyway. I mean, we can force it. But, like, if we waste them, that could mess his mana up a little bit. Well, I guess we got to keep the force in case we draw Invigorate, right? Because otherwise we got no clock. I like crop rotating this away. There's a Spell Pierce. Should play the damn Karakas. Maybe we just crop rotate again. Get the Wasteland, Scorch Earth over here. Trying. Then we got 10 turn clock. I'm with it. Let's go. We're going for it all. This might piss him off. He might show in the Emrakul. That'd be great. Come on, no land, no land, no land. Didn't shuffle. They got the land. That sucks. Force is alright. I don't even have anything to punish him with. I don't know, maybe we should got Pendelhaven and just fought and clock him. Might have scared him a little faster. Brainstorm fetch, perfect Brainstorm. Gross. Doesn't play around Daze or anything. Probably should have just swung him past. And not showed him the Karakas and just chilled. Yep. There's a blue card. Didn't shuffle the pawn there, man. We're so dead. I have this game up pretty good. Oh boy. Don't draw a red source over there, buddy. Don't have a Grizzlebrain in your hand. I'll be upset. Now I'm a little scared. If I attack and he puts in a creature to block, then that's kind of bad for me. Because the way can Karakas hit. Alright, we need a force, baby. Come on. Oh, this doesn't work for us. Doesn't work for us at all. It doesn't matter. They just go in step and then my turn. I mean, he had double force, you know? What are we gonna do? Had the sneak. Yeah, you annihilated me, bro. Congratulations. Now we need to draw a basic land. Not a basic land, we just need a land. A green land. I think I'll take an Inkmoth at this point. Nope. See if it would have mattered. Probably wouldn't matter. We're probably dead here anyway. But man, an Inkmoth would have been a sick draw right there. Inkmoth and a green mana. Yep. I feel like this matchup's not that hard, but I played pretty bad. The 3-2 dream is still alive. Let's see if we can complete it. See if we can complete it. Definitely shouldn't have blown them crop rotations, but we did mulligan. Keep this hand. Got no pump spells, so I think I'm gonna lead on the Noble. Is this a volcanic? Gross. Portent? Oh man. Talking about miracles here, huh? Gotta force that one. Sure. All right, we made it. Gross. So we're locked for this foreseeable future here. Imagine you put a 1 on top of his deck. So let's come with Blighted Agent. Either that or it's Terminus. Either way. Ooh, made it through the Terminus test. That's good. We're going to draw another Invigorate. Can't really beat a Jace here. Should spell pierce that fucking. Oh, that's so bad. Shit, maybe, I don't know. I can't spell pierce that Brainstorm, right? I mean, if I think there's a Terminus on top, yeah. Because then what's he going to do? Terminus next turn? I guess it happens no matter what. But at least he got the Brainstorm off. Got to keep one card. Spell pierce this shit. Probably put a 1 back on top. Yeah, it's bad. I guess we didn't really have the spell pierce there. Or Pendelhaven for that matter. So he drew a Preordain. I need an Inkmoth Nexus. Pretty sure he put a 1 on top because he kept the Ponder. Put 2 cards on top of the library. Blown out over here. Giving it all up easy too. He would have just turned us the next turn, you know. Where's my Inkmoth? Now I lost my forest. I need that forest. Help me, Lord. The hell is this? Counterbalance, what a hoe. Where's my Inkmoth at? Let me drew the Dryad Arbor like a hoe too. Good one. Gonna block the snap or what? Pretty ambitious block, huh? No, it'd be a good time to get him though, my vein. I don't want to block that thing. We know he's got a Brainstorm. I guess I could have went got a Forest to try and play around B2B. Oh, good lord. Okay. That resolves. It says non-land. I don't think that's what you wanted to do, bro. So we got one spell on the stack right now. It's possible we might have to Invigorate to Flusterstorm. Hey, I know this tech. What's up, Yosemite? Yeah, man, playing some Legacy for you, buddy. Council Judgment. I was like, wait a minute. That was brilliant, I agree. So it's 2 spells. I don't want a Vines, I want a Flusterstorm this thing. Three spells cast. Same targets. Same targets. Same targets. Hope we don't have a 3 on top. Another plow. That'd be great. I guess we should have went for the Vines there. Got an Entreat on top? Are you fucking kidding me? Got an Entreat on top? Maybe I should. Fuck, man. Before Pendelhaven, I should have cast the fucking Invigorate. That way, if I got countered, I could Blighted Agent. That's so bad. We got a lot of angels. Oh man, I'm an idiot. That was terrible. Shame scoop. Alright, Miracle Man. What are we gonna do for you? Get Needle Jace. I think maybe the Corruptor can go. So come with K Grip. Already, Dryad Arbor's good. Yeah, Yosemite. Lost a Storm in the finals. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Against Miracles. Spell Snare is good. Do I want the crop rotation because how good Inkmoth Nexus is? Common Man's Berserk and Green Sun. I can see Wet Needle for the Jace, but we didn't see it all the first game. Entreat is absolute house. So you don't want this Force of Will? Misdirection doesn't. And Force is probably just better than Misdirection right there.
I'm thirsty.
4.
I want a beer. What about you? You want a beer?
Oh, who's that? Jeff. Alright. You want Rest in Peace for the AK and the snap? Okay. It's not a really a card that does something, but I can see cutting all this, but we need to cut one more thing though. I want this Flusterstorm, so fuck it. I'll do it like this. No, I want to keep the Arbor too, because Arbor kind of checks the Jace in a way. I prefer the Arbor over the Needle, to be honest with you. Like fetching up an Arbor probably ain't too bad, but then again, if we're cutting Berserk, then it's less likely we get regular damage kills. Vines is kind of alright. Wasteland on top. We're gonna force pitch force, and then we got Daze. So maybe we do we want to play Nexus this turn, or we want to keep Vines up? I think we do like that. Play a Savannah and attack for 1. And then we'll present lethal next turn with double counter magic. You want to go for it? Could they have double plow here? I'm in. I'm in. Be brainstorms in response. I'll daze the swords. Same targets. was not right. He should have put some of those Flusterstorms on the vines. I got a force behind it. Oh, yikes. Big yikes shell. Alright, well. I should have dazed the damn plow before the fetch land, like I felt like I was supposed to. Then he would have force. It's bad. Yeah. I mean, he would have had to force that daze and it would have happened the same way. But still, I guess it kind of feels better. Now I want to see damn Sylvan off the top. We also could have just played it a little slower. Could have been like, take 6. And then slow grinding them from there. Might have been better. Didn't shuffle. Oh yeah, that's right. My load. No, it felt like I had enough protection, but apparently I didn't. Doesn't have a plow. I think he's got Intrigued Angels on top. Because if we lock in that 6 poison, then he has to be the first one to do the thing. No, it was a B2B. Alright, even worse. Yep. Well, good news, he's out of cards. Bad news, we're locked underneath back to basics. Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to go all in. I don't know. It felt like we had enough. I'd love to get that in play. Never gonna happen. Probably hard gas the force at this point. Miracle is such a ball buster. I'm pretty sure this is a good matchup. I know Tom told me he beats this shit all the time. So, obviously he's way better at this deck than I am. But maybe he's just supposed to chill. Didn't feel right going all in. I think that's where people mess up. Like we went on that Sylvan right there. Didn't really have to do that. Could have waited till we had a blue card to back it up. This is where we draw the blue card? No. Although if we get a K-Grip and a land, then our Inkmoths can turn back on and we're in a better spot. It's not much clock yet. Plus, like, right there, what was that? Nah, it was a shuffle with a Brainstorm. Portent me, okay. Sure, I'm gonna draw a dud here. Guess I got land coming in 2 turns. Portent me. Oh, it's so whack. Yeah, I think you're right on that, eviscerations. I just thought we had enough protection. I guess we're going to draw the land now. Oh, Invigorate. Okay, no blue card. Let's shuffle the Brainstorm. Okay. Ah, yikes. You can't stop us from having that one. So, pass turn. He's got a clean top right now. Oh, we're just dead. V-click. Well, 3-2 dream was not realized. We started 2-0, didn't we? Nah, win, loss, loss, win, loss, loss. Alright, tight. Well, the deck was fun to play. Definitely against Miracles, we need to be a little bit more patient. We also didn't play around Blood Moon in one game that would have won us that game. And probably the match. Did we beat the blue-red guy? No, we lost in the end to Staticaster. So that was an oddball deck. But all in all, I think the strat's very powerful. But, you know, choosing your lines is kind of tough. So it would take a lot of practice, I think, to understand your role in different matches and what you can give up and, you know, when to go for it and when not. You know, it's not as intuitive, you know, I guess. You don't make any crazy plays, but sometimes you gotta stick stuff. And I learned this from playing next to Tom Ross, even in Modern. I've seen him making some plays. Hey, Evisceration, thanks for the submission, man. Appreciate it. And if y'all, I'm gonna say bye to the YouTube viewers. Yeah, everybody, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be alerted next time we upload a video. And if you want to see your deck played live on stream, there's a link down below, and it will also be uploaded to YouTube. So you know, if you want to keep the content going and if you want to support the stream financially, you could do that best through one-time PayPal donations, joining my Patreon with sweet rewards, or, you know, buying a Goon Squad sweatshirt. All links below. Make sure you rep at the next event. And I'm going to sign off to YouTube. I'll catch y'all on the next one. One love. Good vibes. See ya.